Spring is well underway in New York, and that means auction time from Sothebys and Christie's. Sothebys held its magnificent jewel sale Tuesday. Let's take a look at some highlights. The top-selling lot was a diamond necklace set with cut-cornered squares and modified brilliant cut fancy vivid yellow diamonds, 100.17 total carat weight. It carried a $2 to $3 million pre-sales estimate and sold for $3.55 million. A cut-cornered rectangular modified brilliant cut diamond, fancy intense pinkish orange, and weighs 7.67 carats. It is framed and flanked by rounds and mounted in platinum. This ring sold within estimate at $405,000 per carat. From Cartier, this circa 1985 wristwatch was designed as a panther using rounds accented by buff-top sapphire segments. The eyes are pear-shaped emeralds. The panther opens to reveal a rectangular dial pave-set with single-cut stones. This watch had a high pre-sales estimate of only $150,000 and sold for $686,500. Lovely ear pendants. These are set with pear-shaped diamonds of 13.16, 11.83, 9.33, and 8.74 carats. The center, a cluster of pear-shaped diamonds, total about 20.85 carat weight, sold above estimate at $1.06 million. A 1925 Tiffany & Company bracelet uses octagonal and rectangular step-cut emeralds of about 39.60 total carat weight. These stones are spaced by square emerald cut diamonds of about 9.50 total carat weight and set in platinum. This sold above estimate at $650,500. An estate piece, this cushion-shaped ruby weighs 8.66 carats. It's flanked by single cut diamonds and mounted in platinum. The ring carried a pre-sales high estimate of $1.5 million and sold above that for $242,321 per carat. The magnificent jewel sale at Sothebys, New York earned a total just shy of $34.7 million. Now heading over to Rockefeller Center at Christie's, New York, their sale is coming up Thursday. Raul Kadakia gives us the fascinating history behind the sale's magnificent top lots.
The Catherine the Great brooch comprises of a 65-carat emerald, a hexagonal crystal that's set within silver-top gold in typical old antique mid-18th century setting. Used to belong to Catherine the Great of Russia, who then gave it to her successor, her son Paul I, his wife, and it then moved on from generation to generation. She gave it to her daughter and to her daughter through 3 generations of the Hohenzollern family, Prince Leopold I, the second and the third. It was then inherited by Baron Fritz Cherini, who was the private secretary to Prince Leopold III. He then sold it in 1965, and it moved and changed hands and went to the current owner, a California client here from the United States of America, and they've owned it for over 40 years. So it's come up on the market for the first time in over 40 years. And it really is a regal jewel that we expect is going to fare very well at the sale. The diamond is the Emperor Maximilian diamond because it was purchased by Emperor Maximilian of Mexico on a trip to Brazil in 1860. And it was a stone that he liked and he wore himself. In fact, legend has it that when Maximilian went to Mexico and towards the end, when he was executed, he had the stone around his neck when he was shot. But the brighter part of the story is that this diamond too changed hands over the years, and it was purchased by Lawrence Graff of Graff Diamonds in London. He purchased it at Christie's, New York in 1982 for $726,000. It was then sold a year later along with 2 other diamonds to Imelda Marcos in what was then known as the largest diamond transaction in history. She sold it many years later to a jeweler in the US who sold it to a private collector, and once again, Christie's have for sale the Emperor Maximilian diamond.
Here is a look at how precious metals prices fared this past week. For all the latest industry news, be sure to visit diamonds.net.